So I wanted to actually cover this. A lot of you may have heard of this new phenomenon on the internet called Skibidi Toilet. It's on this channel called The Fuck Boom. We've got 10 million subscribers in the last month and a half. He's blown up tremendously. He's actually insane. If you look at his Skibidi Toilet series, they're 10 seconds long or 20 seconds long, and they have, look at the views, 77 million views, 96 million views, 93 million views. Like, this is what it is.
My style is ridiculous.
That's the whole video, all right? 10 seconds. This has 97 million views. So what I wanted to do today is get into the deep depths, the lore, because apparently there's a whole lore to Skibidi Toilet. So I wanted to jump into this actual Skibidi Toilet lore. So let's see what we got here.
Skibidi Toilet is taking over YouTube right now.
It is.
This is a complete in-depth review of all the lore of all the videos. Let's get into it.
This dude actually analyzes every video of Skibidi Toilet. I just wanted to see what this is all about.
This marks the beginning of the Skibidi Toilet invasion. We are introduced to their grotesque figure in limited dialect of words. We witness their evil desire to eat humans. Episode 2, we now see the Skibidi Toilets growing
Their evil desire to eat humans.
stronger, being able to not only inhabit toilets, but also urinals. Remember this
Not only have they been able to inhabit toilets, but they can also inhabit urinals. Where will their strength stop? They are just far too powerful.
green-haired Skibidi Toilet. This will be very important to the lore later on. Episode 3, we see the true power of the Skibidi Toilets. Having grown to a ginormous size, they launch their attack in the city. Episode 4, the Skibidi Toilets begin to invade the city and cause chaos. Take note though, there are humans sitting on top of the toilets while eating dinner. What could this mean?
I love how he's like foreshadowing it. There's actual lore.
Does this imply that humans are transforming into Skibidi Toilets? This is answered later in the video. Episode
I cannot believe it. When's MadPat doing a Skibidi Toilet lore video?
5, the war begins. The Skibidi Toilets bring in their air support and attack the city. The humans muster up their army, but we both know it's no use. They need to unleash their secret weapon.
What?
Episode 6. I'm gonna be honest, this episode makes no sense. It's not related to the plot or lore whatsoever. But hey, at least we get a fun dance party before war breaks out. Let me know in the comments what you think this episode means. Episode 7. This is a very important episode. We are introduced to the human's secret weapon, the cameraman. Look closely at the shadow.
Human secret weapon, the cameraman. Dude, there is actual lore here to Skibidi Toilet, and I love it so much.
His head is a square. You will see later on what the cameramen look like. The cameramen find out the weakness of the Skibidi Toilets. The weakness is that they are able to be flushed. We are also
Their weakness is that they are able to be flushed. Can you believe that this has 100 million views on all the episodes?
introduced to the leader of the Skibidi Toilets, the Skibidi Toilet Overlord. We will just call him Dave. Episode 8. We now get to see what the cameramen look like. And it's a full-on war between the Skibidi Toilets and the cameramen. But who will win? Watch to the end to find out. Episode 9. We now see the cameramen fight against the toilets. This cameraman flushes 2 Skibidi Toilets, but then notices that there are police toilets. He then gets arrested. If there are police toilets,
What the frick? Oh my god! How is this, like, to be taken seriously?
who owns the city? Because if the Skibidis were invaders, they wouldn't have police. I think that the humans are being turned into Skibidi Toilets. Episode 10.
He's so serious about it, oh my god.
We are introduced to the religion of the Skibidi Toilets.
Yeah.
And we find out there's a holy Skibidi Toilet. Could this be their god? The cameramen then attack. One cameraman is eaten, but then they flush the holy Skibidi Toilet. Did the cameraman just kill God? Episode
Dude, he's saying it so they just kill a god?
Episode 11, we now get a closer look at the war between the cameramen and the Skibidi toilets. The cameramen seem to spawn out of a giant camera, while the toilets seem to be growing larger and larger. Episode 12,
Is this to be taken
war,
seriously?
destruction, violence. The Skibidi toilets and the cameramen are at each other's throats. Then we see Dave again. We learn that he's capable of shooting laser beams out of his eyes.
Dave, the toilet god, would defeat Goku.
The toilets seem just too powerful. Episode 13. The cameramen aren't powerless. They have a card up their sleeve. The spider camera. Maybe it is a fair fight after all.
What?
Episode 14. The cameramen launch a full-on assault
This
against
man get a haircut between covering episode 13 and episode 14?
The cameramen launch a full-on assault against the toilets. But it was a trap. A juggernaut Skibidi toilet appeared out of nowhere and destroyed everything. Episode 15.
A
The
juggernaut
toilets attack,
Skibidi toilet.
but it's a trap. The cameramen retaliate with a Baba Booey bomb against the toilets. Episode 16. The cameramen are getting smarter. The cameramen create a contraption, the camera toilet, which is used to spy on the Skibidi toilets. The spy finds a new contraption, the spider toilet. The cameramen start spying on a meeting between the Skibidi toilets. They then launch a strike against the toilets, but it's no use.
Sure.
Overlord Dave is too strong, and he attacks the cameramen. All-out war has broken out. It's cameras versus toilets. But then a hero appears. The camera titan appears and destroys some of the strongest Skibidi toilets in the army. Episode 19.
What?
We witness the true power of the camera titan.
There's actual freaking lore here. The camera titan, the Baba Booey explosives, the spider toilets. They get 40 million views each. I cannot believe this.
Destroying even the largest of the Skibidi toilets. It finally looks like the war could be over soon.
Yeah.
Episode 20. A major battle approaches. It's the
Sorry, I just have to do some research here. Is there Rule 34 of Skibidi toilet? There is so much! Bro, this is insane!
Camera Titan versus the Skibidi toilet overlord Dave. The Titan appears to be winning until a toilet kamikazes itself into the Titan. The Titan flees from battle to go get repaired. Episode 21.
Okay.
We witness an interrogation of the Skibidi toilets.
Sure you
The
do.
cameramen are trying to find the overlord, but lo and behold, the overlord finds them. Episode 22, the war continues. It seems like there is no end to this war, but the tides of battle seem to turn when we see the cameraman on top of the Skibidi toilet overlord. They finally flush him, and it looks like the war is won.
Let's
The
go!
overlord toilet has a trick. He cannot be flushed. We are now introduced.
He cannot be flushed! He is invincible! No one will defeat him! With his inability to be flushed, how will they ever challenge the toilet overlord?
The newest Skibidi creature, the Amalgamation. Episode 23. The camera titan is in the middle of being repaired when the Skibidi toilets launch an invasion. The toilets only brought their weakest soldiers and were easily dealt with. Episode 24. The toilets are winning the war. There doesn't seem to be a way for the cameramen to win until one cameraman is saved by the new Speakerman, stronger version of the cameraman.
The Speakerman!
Episode 25. The Speakermen find a new weakness in the toilets. Sound. The spider speaker attacks the toilets and destroys them. Episode 26.
What?
We see a montage of cameramen destroying Skibidi toilets. He's then on the ropes, but he's then saved by the Titan Speakerman, the ultimate weapon of the Speakerman. Episode 27. We see a bunch of Skibidi toilets conversing. When they are then attacked by the Speakerman, we see the true power of the Speakerman. Maybe this war is finally over. Episode 28. We find the warehouse of where the mega toilets have been created. It is then attacked by the Titan Speakerman. Absolutely destroys all of the toilets easily. Episode 29. The war appears to be over. The speaker and cameramen are celebrating in the streets until a strange looking robotic toilet approaches and destroys all the camera people. Episode 30. We see a cameraman being experimented on by the scientist Skibidi toilet. The Skibidi toilets have found a way to control the camera and speaker.
Oh my God.
This may be the end of humanity. Episode 31. The possessed cameramen attack. The regular cameramen did not see it coming. They never even stood a chance. Episode 32. The Titan Speakerman gets sabotaged and possessed by the Skibidi toilets. With the cameramen's ultimate weapon now under the control of the Skibidi toilets, is there any hope for humanity? Episode 33.
Why does he think that the cameramen are humanity? Maybe the toilets are humanity. I'm just saying.
chaos breaks out. The possessed Titan Speakerman and the Overlord Skibidi Toilet attack the city. We then see that the Skibidi Toilets have evolved to have arms and legs. There's no hope for humanity. All is lost. Episode
Dude says that every 2 minutes.
4. Maybe it isn't over. The Speakermen find a way to reverse the possession. Maybe there is hope after all. And that's all the lore at the time this video has been created. Who was the green-haired Skibidi Toilet? If you want answers to those questions, make sure to like and subscribe for more Skibidi Toilet lore videos.
This man actually made a name for himself as a Skibidi Toilet lore video. Oh my god! Skibidi Toilet 50 lore breakdown, Skibidi Toilet 48 lore breakdown, Skibidi Toilet 47 lore breakdown, Skibidi Toilet 46 lore breakdown. This is this man's channel! I cannot believe how big of a phenomenon this is. That's Skibidi Toilet. It's one of the biggest phenomenons on the internet, and I just really wanted to talk about it and do some research today. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Toilet hentai is a real thing, and I'm glad it exists. I'm glad I found it. And humanity has a future. It's a bleak one, but it's a future nonetheless. Like, subscribe, and follow me on Twitch. Stay weird, fam.